back to the channel, everybody. This is Kodeations, and in today's video, we're going to be diving into the brand new update for CookieRunKingdom. Without further ado, let's dive right in. Diving right in, ladies and gentlemen, so the very first thing they've got on these notes in-game for the May 3rd update, and that's going to be the new story mode, the Cookie Odyssey. As you can see here for the Cookie Odyssey, they've went ahead and moved the Cookie Alliance to, at the very end, past the Tropical Soda Islands, and now they've got this new lovely section for the Cookie Odyssey, Chapter 1, the Council of Heroes. Yeah, 100% I was correct in a previous video, or at least talking about what I personally thought the Cookie Odyssey was, to me, and it's exactly what that is. It's straightforward story mode. There is no battling or anything like that, like we would have in a typical episode. Instead, this is going to be all driven around, setting up the storyline for basically all the ancient cookies getting together, forming, an alliance, not only with themselves, but also with the Cream Republic, to then once again take on Dark Enchantress Cookie. The Cookie Odyssey, essentially here, when you dive in, is going to just basically be, as I mentioned before, little story arcs that you can read that kind of just set up the whole prelude for, Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 and 3 that, as you can see, are going to eventually come. If we click on the chapter icon, you can see we've got 2 additional chapters coming. I'm assuming this will be Chapter 2 and then Chapter 3. As you complete the individual bubbles, obviously you're going to complete Chapter 1, but in order for you to do that, you have to then submit what they're calling Odyssey Quills. As you can see in the top right here, we've got a Odyssey mission section that then has, different things or different requirements that you have to do. And in order for you to collect these Odyssey Quills, then that will give you the ability to then, go and read or listen to another storyline provided by the Vanilla Castle inside of the Cookie Odyssey Chapter 1. So it's very self-explanatory here. Keep in mind that in order for you guys to complete these missions, you can only complete 10 of these missions per day to collect these quills, because obviously Dev Sisters don't want you grinding this out, in the day one. They want it to be something that you gradually have to complete over time. But nevertheless, a very, very cool system, and especially if you guys are into Cookie Run, lore, or CookieRunKingdom lore, and more story behind, what exactly is going on, then again, this is going to be an update for you guys. Next thing they talk about in here, that's going to be the titles for CookieRunKingdom. Again, we've already talked a little bit about this, but essentially the titles menu is going to be in the top left-hand side where your name is. You can see I've got one called the Real Royal, but if you click up here, we've got now a title button. And you can basically unlock all these titles from different things, from, achievements to accomplishments, progression, different ones. You can see the different tiers for each individual title. Again, just very, very cool system. And it's just an easy way for you guys to show off, your basically your achievements, which again is very cool. The next thing that we've got on top of that, that's going to be the brand new Wildberry Cookie. As you guys can see here, Wildberry Cookie is a defense cookie and uses the skill Wild Punch. Wildberry Cookie unleashes his battle rage, dealing more powerful attacks and activating his wild buff that cannot be dispelled, which is absolutely broken. The fact that his buff cannot be dispelled is already insane, but wait, it gets even crazier. At the end of the battle rage mode, Wildberry Cookie musters all of his strength, dealing an uppercut and final blow. The wild buff will stack with each hit Wildberry Cookie receives. The more stacks he has, the more powerful his final blow damage will be. While Wildberry Cookie is dealing an uppercut and his final blow, he will become resistant to interrupting effects. Being a large cookie, Wildberry Cookie is less affected by knockup or flying, which again is just absolutely broken, man. The guy is insane. I can't wait to see how good he is going to be via something like the arena and testing him out on different team compositions, because you guys already know he's already working his way up there. I've already seen him in the top 100. I'm currently being used on a double tank team alongside Hollyberry. You guys let me know what your thoughts are down below, but more videos to come on testing him out very soon. The next one that we've got here, that's going to be the very first super epic Clotted Cream Cookie. Now, Clotted Cream Cookie here is going to be a magic cookie who utilizes the skill Consul's Orders. Skill description is quite long, so just bear with me here, but it basically says, the Cloak of Light, a marvelous of the Republic's cutting-edge technology, provides unquestionable advantages in battle. Upon utilizing his skill, Clotted Cream Cookie projects the light cage onto the nearest enemy, targeting cookies first. So essentially, it's the closest enemy. not specifically to a specific class or, a specific tank or anything like that. It's literally whatever cookie is the closest to Clotted Cream becomes trapped in that cage and then pushed to the very back. The light cage can be projected onto cookies resistant to interrupting effects and prevents them from receiving removable buffs, which is, again, absolutely broken. I mean, the guy is insane. So he picks whatever cookie's closest to him, which is typically a tank, targeting cookies over minions if minions are summoned, and then cages them, prevents them from receiving any sort of buffs. And not only that, it can also target cookies that are, resistant to interrupting effects. It does not matter. It ignores the fact that they are, resistant, meaning they are actually acceptable at this point against somebody like Clotted Cream. The light cage will inflict extra damage relative to the target's HP at the end of its duration. When Clotted Cream Cookie is utilizing his skill, he will become resistant to interrupting effects. Damage relative to max HP is capped out at 300,000. Take part in the Consul's Brilliance event and earn Clotted Cream Cookie and Clotted Cream Cookie Soulstones. Collect Consul's emblems through other events or packages and use them to draw rewards. From the draw, you can receive Great House Crest, coins, experience star jellies, and other items. Collect all the 9 Great House Crest to obtain Clotted Cream Cookie, and after the event has ended, your remaining emblems will be converted to coins. Now, what's very interesting here is that they've kind of made Clotted Cream this, special epic title, which again is the very first time we've seen that in the game, but also this is the very first time we've seen an epic cookie have something similar to like a Nether Gotcha banner. I'll show you the banner here in a second, but essentially you need to collect a specific item via these missions or packs or things like that, and then you're going to use those items just like you would in the Nether Gotcha to then summon on the banner, which has a chance to not only achieve Clotted Cream, but also has the ability to achieve a ton of other resources that we don't typically see on a normal banner, but we do see on a event banner. So very interesting. So to give you guys an example of that, this is the Consul's Brilliant banner, aka something similar to the Nether Gotcha. As you can see here, it's going to cost you 100 of these Consul emblems to do a single pull or 500 of them to do a, 5 pull. Again, very interesting here because if you look at the probabilities, you can get Clotted Cream and the Clotted Cream Soulstones. However, you have the ability to get what they call Crest or House Crest, as you can see here, and this is going to represent all 9 of the other elders part of the Creme Republic. But, however, on top of that, you can actually get gold. You can get rainbow cubes, you can get crystals, you can get, magic cookie cutters, you can get, treasure tickets, all the way down. If we scroll down, topping pieces, you can get everything, including arena tickets, stamina jellies, and aurora pieces. So very interesting system here because I believe this is one of the very first times we've seen a combination between an event cookie and then also like a Nether banner kind of mixed into one. However, though, I'm absolutely here for it. I think it's very cool that you have the ability to get all these other resources. However, I really don't want arena tickets, so please, Dev Sisters, don't give me those. Speaking of that event here that you can obviously collect those emblems, that's going to be this one here for the Republic. Very similar to the one that we just had for springtime. You can see we've got some daily missions that we can do every day, and then we've got missions that we can only complete once per account. But again, you're going to collect these, Consul emblems along with some other various rewards each mission that you obviously complete, and then obviously you're going to use those Consul, emblems to then do the summons for Clotted Cream. Now, officially moving on here for the patch notes, we've got the new Arena tier Grandmaster. Again, nothing's new compared to what we've seen, in the pre-patch notes. However, there's 3 different tiers of Grandmaster. You've got, I believe it's the top 3,000 trophies or something like that of top 5 or 0.5%, actually, sorry, 0.5% in the overall arena rank in order to achieve that one. And then you've got 2 additional ranks that go up on that. I'll show you that in a second. Next up, we've got, that's going to be 2 additional slots for the arena for team composition. So we used to only have 3 teams. Now we can have a total of 5 teams already pre-built and ready to select for the arena, which again is very, very nice. We've got new decorations here in the shop. We now have Wildberry, Cookie for the featured banner. And then we've also got Wildberry Cookie. His Soulstones obviously have been also added to that banner as always. The mileage shop, we got updated for Alphagato Cookie's Soulstones. Again, so now you can get Alphagato if you did not have them maxed out already via the Soulstones in the mileage shop. We got a bunch of different packages that you guys can buy. The metal shop here has been updated as well. We've got a new slot for Super Epic Soulstones and new slot for Experience Star Jellies, Topping pieces, and cookie cutters have also been added to the Arena Metal shop. The item list will be refreshed together with the update. So again, very interesting here. We're now getting another slot in the Arena, Metal shop guaranteed for super epic soulstones. And what's very awesome is we only have one super epic cookie currently dropped into the game. So if you are looking to farm out Clotted Cream, you could absolutely do it 100% for free. It's just going to take you 20 pulls in that overall shop, basically 20 days, because you can only buy one per reset. The next up we've got, that's going to be some improvements, changes, and additions. It says a new event for returning players have been added, Awesome Kingdom Guide. If you haven't played the game in over 45 days, upon logging in, you will see a new icon at the top left corner of your screen. The Awesome Kingdom Guide consists of missions and daily gifts and is available for 30 days. The Awesome Bonus event has been added alongside the Awesome Kingdom Guide event. We've got 2 new languages. We've got, well, I guess more than that. We've got German and French, so again, very nice. We've got layouts here. After selecting a structure in the storage in the layout editing mode, if you pick a new structure, you will now be able to place it right away. And then we've got tons of bug fixes and stuff. Again, nothing too game breaking, but I would always advise you guys to get in here and check it out if you haven't done so, so you can read everything for yourself. It's worth a read. So just to give you guys an example here, as you see in the overall metal shop now, they've got the dedicated slot for super epic soulstones right next to the one that they have dedicated for ancient. So you can see I've already bought mine for today, but essentially it's going to cost you 400 medals in order for you to buy one. And obviously every single reset timer, we will get another one. And obviously it's only going to be Clotted Cream at the moment because that's the only super epic we have. And then alongside that as well, for the overall arena, here's going to be your 3 new Grandmaster tiers. We've got top number 30, so top 30 in the game overall, top 200 overall in the entire game, and then also the top 0.5% for that 3,000 trophy mark will get you a megaton of resources. And check this out, they've officially added those rainbow cubes here as well, man. 3,000, 30,000 crystals and 3,000 medals, man, on top for being, in the top 30 players in the entire server, dude. Absolutely insane. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap up everything you guys need to know. That's the most important. Again, as always, I recommend you guys get into the game, check out the patch notes for yourself, look at every single thing. If you are a brand new player diving into the game, or maybe you've been an inactive player for quite some time, dude, listen, right now is the perfect time to get started. They've literally got an event going on that's going to give you tons and tons of goodies to hopefully get you guys going back on a really fresh, good start. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe here on the channel for everything Cookie Run Kingdom related. I cover it all from guides, tips, tutorials, updates, you name it, it's going to be placed on here. I'm super excited to get in here, test out these 2 brand new cookies. More videos coming with those as well in the future. But until next time, guys, I will see you on the next one.